Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video we'll be taking a look at all the recent updates that include Learn to Play and also the game mechanics for Cursed City. It's almost time to order our Cursed City game, so I thought this would be a good idea to just go through all the cool updates that Warhammer community site have been putting out over the past week. And we got a really great article that came out on the 29th of May, which showed us a brilliant overview of how to play the game and a real good insight into the mechanics. And I think it would be easy to kind of overlook it, judging by the title of the article. So here it is: outrun a horrifying tide of pure death magic in Cursed City's journeys. So this article here, I'll click on it, and it basically just tells us that the game's coming out, and gives us some little pictures of the different fighters and the tiles. And then down here, a little bit about the mechanics. So this is really great now. We're starting to see some of the mechanics being released in a few articles actually this week. And then the different ways you can kind of approach it through what they call journeys. So you can go on the hunt if you want to. And then we got some little sneaky peeks at some of the cards. And also the exploration cards. But then right down here, here's the video that they released, which gives a real good overview of how to play it. So it doesn't go into every single rule. I think it's about 15 minutes. But it's a really good way just to get a good feel for the game and a nice little precursor to what's coming. So I think this is a real good article. And I'm not going to play the video, but I'll put a link to this article in the description below, because I think it's really well worth a watch. And so if you're ordering the game or you're interested in finding out more, I think this video would be really helpful. So I'll put that in the description and check it out if you'd like to. But let's go and look at some of the other articles now, because one that came out today really caught my eye. It's all about moral dilemmas, and I thought, yeah, I've got to do a video about this. So let's go and look at the other articles now. So our next one came out the next day on the 30th of March. They're pretty much putting out a Cursed City article every day, and this is giving us a really good look now at Jelson Darroch and his massive gun in Cursed City. So here he is. We've all seen him by now. A great looking miniature. I really can't wait to get these. They're going to be so fun to put together and paint, and they look awesome. But now we get to see his card, and we've already seen Quilathes and a few of the others, so it's good now to start seeing it all unfold. But it's not going to be long until we get the actual cards ourselves, but until then, at least we can have a little look. So this is another good article, well worth a look. Pretty short, but it just explains kind of everything about him and get some little clues like his path to glory. Each time a weapon action made by this hero slays a hostile champion, gain an inspiration point. So he's going to be going after those hostile champions. And then scrolling down, we get a look at some of the bad guys as well and their mechanics. So this is kind of good. I think once you watch the video and then go back and look at all these, it kind of give you a good overview of the game then. And so that's pretty much it for that article. Very short, not a lot going on. But again, combined with a video, I think these are really helpful. So let's have a quick look at the next one. And then the next one came out on the 31st of March. And this was really great. I really like this article a lot. This is all about how with Cursed City, there's a mechanic where it's night and day. And once Nightfall falls, then it gets more dangerous because all those like vampires and beasts start waking up, coming to life and walking the streets. So it says here that Ulfin Khan lives under the thumb of its vampiric overlords. When the pallid daylight gives out, the evil creatures that stalk the streets grow even stronger. So I really like that mechanic of time and how that'll play out as we work through the game on our different journeys. And this is a really cool thing. So you can see here you'll get this like circle and you'll be able to move the token around as you play the game and go embark on your different journeys and quests through the city. So that's really cool. And then the danger levels are going to go up, I guess, as you start getting into the night, and then you have to survive through the night. So this is going to be really interesting. I can't wait to find out a lot more about this. And it just gives us a little bit of an introduction to it. So it says here, your band of adventurers use a Caradron SkyVessel called the Adamant as their base of operations, and they slip into the city to complete their various missions. I love that. That's such a good idea. That's so cool. And we explore a few different types of journey that you can take into Ulfin Khan earlier this week, and we went through that article quickly just now. When your heroes have completed their objective, they call for the ship to retrieve them before they face the full fury of Radukar's servants. During the games, the passing of time is represented by a daytime tracker, which slowly ticks away until nightfall, and that's when things get nasty. So that's so cool. I really like how they're bringing in the carriage and SkyVessel for this, and I wondered how they would what the idea of them getting to the city would be, and so that's really fun. So they're kind of adventurers going around on this SkyVessel, and that's really cool. So I really like that part of the narrative. And as we scroll down this article, we also get to see a few more enemy cards now, and this is really great. So this is for the bat swarms, and they've got different cards for like the day and the night time, and that's going to change their behavior and change some of the special rules, make it harder to attack them perhaps and kill them, and so that's really cool. So I really like how this mechanic's going to be a big part of the game. And then going down, there's some other little crises that come up, and that's really good. So here's Bone Swarm. A rolling tide of bone full of gnashing skulls and stabbing fingers rolls down the street. All of the heroes risk being swept up in the osseous maelstrom. When resolving this crisis, skip steps 4 to 8. Instead, follow the instructions below. And so, yeah, that's going to give us like a crisis that comes up, and we have to deal with that. So, yeah, as you get into the night, you're going to get a lot of challenges to face. So I thought that was brilliant. So this is a great article. Again, it's only a short one, but that's kind of given us a really good idea of some elements of the game there. And let's go to the final article that came out today. And here we are. So this one I think is probably my favourite, and I wasn't going to do a video yet. I was going to do it like on Saturday, but I thought I'd do one now because I really like this. And this is all about kind of moral dilemmas, and they're bringing that into the game, which is awesome. I didn't expect that at all. So it says here that Warhammer Quest Cursed City is available to pre-order from Saturday, and as if dealing with dangers such as the Elfin Watch and trying to overthrow Radukar the Wolf weren't difficult enough, you also have to resolve various crises as they erupt across Ulfenkarn. These can be anything from citizens trapped in a house surrounded by zombies to strangers claiming to have been bitten by a bat. So that sounds really fun. So bringing in moral dilemmas, and does your like warband or party like help the citizens, or do they ignore what's going on, walk by and focus on their mission? So I think that's a really cool element, and that's bringing like loads of kind of gameplay and role-playing game almost from Dungeons and Dragons style game. So that's really great. And here we are, it's going to give us some examples too. So this is awesome. And it says, when a crisis begins, you have to select one of the heroes from your group to go and sort it. They'll face a difficult dilemma and must make what can be an almost impossible decision. Even the easiest of choices aren't as straightforward as they initially appear. And here are a few of their favourite crises that you could face in Warhammer Quest Cursed City. So one of them here is called Burn the Traitor. And it says, cries of burn them, echo around the heroes as a mob rallies nearby, carrying a citizen that is chained up from head to foot. The acting hero must choose to intervene and help the citizen or ignore their plight. So they've got a choice. They can either like help them, ignore them, and then that's going to have consequences. And it gives a few other examples here of some of the other moral dilemmas that they're going to have to face. And so this is really fun and a really interesting twist to the game. I think this would be really good. So you're on a mission, but then you're going to get sidetracked by all these little moral dilemmas, and whether you decide to help or not is going to influence kind of what happens to you and your party, and especially the hero that has to face the dilemma. And then that's going to influence and have an effect on how your journey or your quest continues and what happens to you during it. So I think this is really fun. And so that brings us up to date with all the articles now. And I'm going to be doing some more videos for Cursed City. I was hoping to do one real soon for the fighters, for the main heroes, and see how we can use them in Warcry. Because I think putting together a vampire hunting warband would be awesome and would be great fun. So I might do that before we actually get the set, because I think that would be good to do. So look out for that coming real soon. So this is all really exciting. I hope you're looking forward to this game as much as I am, and it's coming out for pre-order on Saturday. I'll be ordering it from Element Games, and I'll be putting some links in the descriptions to all the videos there, and hopefully they'll do 20% on that. They do up to 20% on all Games Workshop products, so I hope they'll be applying that nice 20% discount to this. And we know now that it is £125 the RRP, so if we can save £25 on that, that'd be amazing. And I'm hoping they're going to have the books too, because the books are coming out on Saturday for pre-order as well, and so I'd like to pick up one of those. but let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts and what you think about these mechanics, the moral dilemma, the day-night mechanic. It'd be awesome to hear your feedback, so join in the comments below. If you like this kind of content and would like to support the channel, then please check out my Patreon page, and thanks to everyone who's joined so far. It's really awesome. We hang out on Discord, talk about the hobby, share ideas and help each other out, and you'll get some perks there that you're not going to find anywhere else. So I'll put a link in the description, and it'd be great to see you there. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget I'll put a link for that video in the description below. I think you'll really like it. And thanks again for watching. Please like if you like it, subscribe for more videos like this, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to join me next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games.